So the new pitcher, as Ben Julian exchanging more words with the home plate umpire. The new pitcher on the mound is going to be Rob Dorn. Rob Dorn, a right-handed pitcher, 6'2", 225, from West Grove, Pennsylvania. He is a sophomore at the University of Maryland, Baltimore.
Dorn on the season, 1 inning pitch, 3 strikeouts. And so Ben Julian calling on him to shut the door.
Some of his stats from his 2024 season at the University of Maryland, Baltimore. 7 appearances, 5 1/3 innings of work, 7 earned runs, an 11.81 ERA, 8 walks, 2 strikeouts. His career stats maybe sound a little bit better. 21 appearances, 26 2/3 innings of work, 38 runs, 25 earned, an 8.44 ERA, 33 walks, 15 Ks. So we're looking to see if maybe he will be able to lock this down as the go-ahead run is at third for the Niagara Falls Americans. And again, only 1 out. As he will throw 1 more pitch. And he will be facing Mason Bondock as his first batter. He's got Mason Bondock and then Miles Ooh due up next. Bondock coming into this game batting .250. Did see the base path once today.
That was on a walk back in the 6th. Other than that, 0 for 2 officially.
The entirety of the infield is on the grass now. They're looking to cut that runner off and prevent the go-ahead run from scoring, as the first pitch from to Bondock is inside for ball 1 by Rob Dorn.
And this game was going along smoothly until this 8th inning. Tarp Skunks hitting a road bump here, trying to get out of it.
The 1-0, swing and a whiff. Counts even at 1s. This strikeout, or this out, would be huge for Rob Dorn to put us in a 2-out scenario. The rock and fire in the dirt for ball 2.
Dorn not even paying attention to the runner at third.
And the 2-1. Swing and a whiff again. Chase the off speed in the dirt. And the count's even at 2s.
Now Bondock in the driver's seat.
Rob Dorn comes set. Takes his breath. And the 2-2. Foul backward.
Make that Dorn in the driver's seat. Five runs, 7 hits, 5 runs for the Americans, 5, 7, and 3 for the Tarp Skunks.
And the 2-2 inside, and the count goes to full.
The home plate umpire is not giving the inside corner at all, either to right-handed or left-handed hitters.
And the payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. And now the situation changes. Sebastianelli and Matranga are going to go back to double play depth. If they get a ground ball, they're going to look for that 6-4-3 or 4-6-3 double play to end it, as Miles Ooh steps up to the plate. So runners at the corners, 1 out. Schroeder and Stoyanovich are going to remain on the grass. They're going to be, again, looking to cut that runner off, as the first pitch to Miles Ooh. Inside, that actually hit him. That clipped his elbow guard. And now the bases are loaded yet again. And that brings up the top of the order, Dominic Mariani. And you got to wonder, what's going through the head of Ben Julian right now?
What happened to my pitching staff?
As Mariani steps into the plate, bases loaded, 1 out. And Sauger is going to call time and have a chat with Rob Dorn on the hill. And, honestly, bases loaded is a better situation than runners on the corners because that sets up the corner infield with a double play as well as the middle infield. Like, if you hit anything in the middle infield, it's obviously going to be your classic 6-4-3 or 4-6-3 double play. But if you have a ball hit to the corner infield, either to Schroeder at third or Stojanovic at first, you're looking at a 5-2-3 double play or a 3-2-3 or 3-2-1 double play, something along those lines to get the ball at home and let Sauger make the throw over to first for the 3rd out of the inning. Either way, it's a double play setup. As the first pitch from Dorn to Mariani, grounder over towards Dorn at home. There's the double play, 1 to first for 2. In time for the 3rd out of the inning. And that's going to keep the game tied. That double play was massive for the Tarp Skunks. As we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, score still tied at 5. But everyone else will remain the same. It is going to be Rex Smith, Dalton Harper, and Michael Soares in that order. And here to tell you about it, it's Dre Guinness.
All right, thank you very much. As Rob Dorn looking to keep the Tarp Skunks even here in the top of the 9th inning as the first pitch misses for a ball. It's going to be Smith, Harper, and Soares, the 2-3-4 hitter. Smith, the left-handed hitter. As the 1-0 pitch outside for a ball, 2-0. Soares steps back in. And the 2-0. Just missed the outside part of the plate. 3-0 the count. And Dorn needs to come in with something here. Soares is going to be looking for a fastball. As the 3-0 taken right down the middle for a called strike. 3-1.
No action in the Tarp Skunks bullpen. They are going to ride on Rob Dorn throughout this inning. He's got the biggest leash necessary as 3-1 for Rex Smith.
3-1 pop foul off to the left and out of play. 3-2 the count. As activity out in the Niagara Falls bullpen has come to a pause. And the 3-2 outside for a ball. And Smith walks.
Next up, the catcher, number 36, Dalton Harper.
And that's going to bring up Dalton Harper, the catcher. Infield at double play depth.
At this point, Rob has got to be thinking to himself, put something in play, let them hit it, let them hit that ground ball, let us get that double play.
And the first pitch, runner goes, pitch taken for a ball, throw down to second, in time! Have a seat! Thanks for coming. Stolen base denied as that one goes 2-4 on the putout, 1 away.
What an amazing throw by Julian Sauger. He struggled throughout the course of today to get the ball in the transfer from glove to hand, and the one time he did, it is an absolute laser in a critical situation.
As the next pitch, ground ball past the diving Matringa at second into right field for a base hit, and that
Next up, the first base
caught stealing, definitely important there. As that is going to bring up Michael Soares. As we are going to get a pitch runner at first base.
Pitch running, number 20, Chris Kramer.
Chris Kramer, the pinch hitter now at first. As it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter on deck in Gavin Boyle.
And again, it's the same scenario for Rob Dorn. Just say to yourself, let them put the ball in play. Let's get that double play. Let's get out of this inning and go score a run in the bottom of the ninth to walk off this game.
And so the first pitch to Sora's runner takes their lead, does not go, and the pitch is outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. In case you're just joining us, we are in the top of the ninth inning, tied at 5. 5 runs, 8 hits, 5 errors for the Americans. 5 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors for the Tarp Skunks. As Dorn gets the sign, checks the runner and the pitch. Inside for a ball, 2-0. So Dorn falling behind to Soros here. Needs to find his own. Runner with the lead, the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count goes to 2-1. Dorn would love a ground ball on the infield for a double play. The 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back at the net. And it is 2-2. As our ball girl hurries to get off the field. 2-2 the count. Dorn comes set. And the pitch. Just missed inside for a ball, 3-2.
This is a critical pitch right here. As the go-ahead run is on first, you do not want to let him go any further.
Snap throw over to first. Kramer's back. So now we'll set up again for the 3-2 pitch. Dorn comes set. The pitch. Swung on. There's a ground ball to third. Could be 2. Throw to second for 1. On to first. Joe Stojanovic unable to come up with the relay throw. But a great job by Schroeder to get the lead out at second.
Box number 18, Michael Hoff, pinch hitting.
So that'll be a fielder's choice. 5-4 on the putout.
It was a great job by the defense. Schroeder making a good throw over to Matranga for the first out. They got the lead runner, which was the most critical part of that double play. Unfortunately, the throw by Matranga was a little bit wide. Stojanovic was unable to make the diving grab to at least knock the ball down, but luckily Sauger was over at the foul territory as backup to be able to keep Suarez at first base. So now it is runner on first, 2 out, in comparison to runner on second, or runner on first and second, only 1 out. So that out was huge.
As that brings up the pinch hitter Gavin Boyle. Suarez off first, swing and a miss. Boyle laid on the fastball, and it's 0-1. I'm not sure that even if Stojanovic was able to pick up that ball, though, that it would have been in time to get Suarez. It would have been a close play at the bag. As the 0-1. Taken for a called strike, 0-2. And Dorn has found the zone, looking to lock down this top of the ninth inning and get out without any damage. As the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! He struck him out, and the Tarp Skunks get out of the inning No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning, still tied at 5. Going to the top of the 10th inning, and here to call it, it's Matty G.
Thank you very much, Dre. Tight game. Hopefully I don't mess it up in a critical scenario here. But we'll see what happens. For those of you just joining us, where have you been? A very tight game. 5-5 apiece. We are in extras. Now, the way extras works, a runner starts at second base. So there is now a runner on second for Jake Hollins here, as the first pitch is outside for ball 1. The way extras works is they start out with a runner on second to kind of speed extras along here.
Yeah, that was a rule that was instituted in the Major League during the COVID season.
As the 1-0 swing and a whiff by Jake Hollins, and the count's even at 1s. So Dorn immediately having to lock in here as the go-ahead run only 180 feet away. As the 1-1 pitch, low and in the dirt. 2-1 now.
I mean, I like the rule, to be honest with you. I do like having that rule because it does cut down on extra innings. However, it does put the pitcher in a bit of a pickle to start an inning.
And the 2-1. Foul back to the backstop, and the count's even at 2s. Personally, as a pitcher, as a former pitcher, I don't enjoy it because I'm the one that gets put in that pickle. But, you know, to each their own. You know, obviously it's going to pick the game up and speed it up so there are less extra innings. But we can't change it. We're just a couple of commentators in the press box. As Dorn comes set, checks the runner at second. And the 2-2. Outside, and the count is full. Dorn telling himself, fix your mechanics.
I think Sauger thinking that a little bit too.
So 3-2, no out, runner on second. As Dorn comes set, checks the runner at second. And the 3-2 payoff. Inside, ball 4. And in all reality, in my opinion, that is a better scenario as it sets up the double play ball.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Strikeout obviously would have been nice, but setting up the double play, it's important, though, you have to focus on the lead runner. Anything on the ground, you have to think third first, depending on what side of the infield it's on.
So Brett Johnson up to the plate now, and the way that this works is on second base. So that is Gavin Boyle. As a bunt shown, called strike 1. And props to DJ Stoyanovich as he was halfway to home plate. Almost a Chicago Cubs-esque play there, as he was halfway to home plate by the time the pitch was even thrown.
Variation of the old wheel play.
Bunt is shown. Stoyanovich stays there. Pitch gets by the catcher, Sauger, and both runners are going to advance.
And that's going to take the bunt out of play now.
And that's going to take the double play out of play as well. As it is now 1-1, nobody out.
An unforced error, but the infield's going to play in on the grass. Sauger better be ready behind that dish.
The entire infield is on the grass now. 1-1. The pitch. Foul back and over the press box. And the count's 1-2. So 1-2, nobody out. Gavin Boyle off of third, and Jake Hollins off of second. Dorn comes set. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! He struck him out. That is huge. A huge out by Rob Dorn to send Brett Johnson down on strikes for the first out of the top of the 10th. And that'll bring up Isaiah Scott.
Now you can breathe a little easier, but not much. Still only 1 out.
Defense still playing on the grass. their main priority. They're not even going to worry about Isaiah Scott if he's taken off for first base. They are paying attention to Gavin Boyle at third, making sure he doesn't go that last 90 feet. As the first pitch to Isaiah Scott, called strike one on the inside corner.
There have been some moments in this game that has definitely affected us to where we are now. Matrenga being thrown out at home is one.
And the 0-1 just low. Good frame attempt by Julian Sauger behind the dish. But the count is now at 1-1.
Sauger's selling, but the umpire not buying.
Maybe we'll have to bargain our prices a little bit. As the 1-1 inside and low, and now Scott in control of the count, 2-1. So 2-1, one out, Boyle off third, Hollins off second, Isaiah Scott at the dish. Dorn gets the pitch he likes. Comes set, and time is called by Isaiah Scott, icing Rob Dorn a little bit, saying, nah, this is my batter's box. Do it all over again. Entire defense playing on the grass. And the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back over our heads. And the count's even at 2s apiece. I would talk about it nearly hitting us, but we're not priority right now.
No, there's just too much tension out there on the field right now. Dorn with an opportunity to give himself some more breathing room here.
And the 2-2 pitch from Rob Dorn to Isaiah Scott. Swing and a miss! He struck him out! And once again, Rob Dorn coming up clutch, sending 2 straight batters down on strikes, and now the defense can rest easy.
I would not say rest easy, because that's when errors get made. They've got to stay locked down. They've got to stay focused, watch the ball in their glove, and make good throws.
They're not worrying about Gavin Boyle as much as Mason Bandock steps up to the plate. They're just looking for one more out to go to the bottom of the 10th as the first pitch to Bandock. Check swing, he did go around. That is strike one. So the infield back at normal depth. Runners on second and third. And the 0-1 from Rob Dorn. Just a little bit high.
Oh, Bandock wanted to pull the trigger.
So not a bad idea there by Rob Dorn, but the count is 1-1.
Bandock's up there looking for a hit. He's not looking for a walk.
The delivery. Called! Strike two! Bandock check swing again, having a talk with the umpire. As the count is now 1-2. 1-2, 2 out, runners at second and third. The Tarp Skunks fans making their voices known as the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! He struck him out! 3 straight strikeouts by Rob Dorn to keep the go-ahead run at third. We're going to go to the bottom of the 10th. The score still remains tied at 5.